Namaste. In this video, we will see how to create online quiz using Google Forms. For that, go to Google Drive and open new Google Form. You can select a template from blank quiz or simply open a blank form and then convert it into quiz. So this is a blank form open for us. Let's rename it. Now to convert this simple form into quiz, go in setting and click on quizzes and say make this a quiz. There are other settings too, which we will see later. Now we will see different ways to add questions into quiz. So first way is you can manually type your question. Which is the second largest country? And let's provide some option. Let's say China, India, Canada and USA. Now next step is saving right answer of this question. For that, go in answer key and right answer for this question is Canada. If you want to give the feedback to the user, you can do so. For that, just click and here you can see there is a feedback if answer is incorrect and if answer is correct. So for example, for correct answer, you can say keep it up, and for incorrect answer, along with correct answer, you can give them the explanation. You can also give a link which is taking them to the explanation about the answer. You can also provide a link for a YouTube video, search, and you can give appropriate link. This is completely optional thing. Similarly, you can provide link or YouTube video link to correct answer also. Say save. Next is marking system. We should assign some points for a correct answer. If user is giving right answer, then he or she will get 10 points. Before moving to the next question, let's see the preview of it so you will understand how exactly our quiz works. So this is visible to the user. Question is which is the second largest country, and I am saying answer is China, which is a wrong answer. And when I say submit, then it shows me right answer is Canada and explanation. If I would have given right answer, then it will just say keep it up. And my score is 10. With this basic knowledge, let's see which are the different ways you can insert the question. To add new question, click on plus sign. The next way, you can simply copy paste the question from web page or your Word file. I'll show you both the ways. So here I am copying this question and pasting it my sample quiz. If you don't want to give any option to it, you can make it as a short answer. So user has to write the answer. But if that answer does not match exactly with your given answer, then user will not get full marks. So giving option is always advisable. Here either you can go for multiple choice or drop down if there is a single correct answer. Just now we have seen multiple choice for the first question. Now we will go for a drop down. Here you have to give the options. Now I am copying the options also and pasting it here. I don't want this B, C, so I am removing it. Assigning answer key, right answer is surface tension and points are 10. Add one more question. I have copied the question from Word file and now I am pasting it. Similarly, I am copying options and pasting it by saying Control V. Control C for copy and Control V for paste. Now here two options are right. So instead of going for multiple choice or drop down, I will go for checkbox. Difference between this is, in case of multiple choice or drop down, you can select any one option only. Whereas in case of checkbox, you can select multiple options. Let's see one more way. We can also import the question from some other Google form. For that, just go to import question and select the form from which you want to fetch the question and say select. So this is a list of question and I want to select this question and say import. So question from information Google form is fetched into our sample quiz form. And this is multiple choice grid question. If we see preview of it, our multiple choice grid question will look like this. And as I have selected multiple choice, hence you can select any one out of 3. If you want to select more than one in one particular row, you can go for checkbox grid. Now we have to provide the answer key. For Andhra Pradesh, it is Hyderabad, for Bihar, Patna, and for Haryana, Chandigarh. And for each sub question, you can assign the sub points. So let's say 5, 5, 5. Done. You can also insert image into the question. For that, just go into insert image option and then you can either upload an image which is available on your PC. You can fetch the image. You can take the image from your Google Drive or you can simply Google search the image. So I will insert this image and say insert. So image is inserted successfully. You can write a question for it. Give the option. Provide the answer and provide the points. Say done. Similarly, you can insert images into answers. So now I want to insert image as an option. So here I will select the upload option. You can take any option. So this is my first image. But just now I have explained using Google search, hence I am showing you with the help of uploading the photo. If you want to add a few more images, just click here and say insert image, browse. This is a way you can add as many options you want. I am restricting myself for 4 options. If you want to remove any image, just press on a cross sign. Similarly, if you want to make changes into inserted image, click on it and here you can see setting. Now let's see how our quiz is looking like. So this is multiple choice. This is drop down. This is checkbox to select more than one option. Again, this is multiple choice but with the grade. Here we are trying to insert the image for a question, and here we are trying to insert the image for options. As per your requirement, you can make your own quiz. Once your quiz is ready, if you want to decorate it, you can decorate it. And now let's see the next part, that is setting. We were in quizzes and we have converted our form into quiz. Now next settings are, do you want to release the grade immediately after each submission or you want to check it manually? So currently we have said immediately after each submission. So you have seen as we have submitted our answer, our score was displayed. If you are going for later after manual review, then it will compulsorily collect your email addresses. So if I say save for this, then you can see collection of email addresses added in our quiz. I want it immediately after each submission. Then next settings are, do you want to show the respondent missed question, correct answer and point values? If yes, then select all, and if you don't want to show them correct answer, untick this. If you don't want to show them missed question, untick this. Point values are the marks, and if you are saying grades after each submission, then at least you should show them points. So I don't want to show them correct answers, but I want to show them missed question. The next settings are about presentation. Do you want to show them progress? Then say yes, I don't want to show. And do you want to shuffle the question order? If you are taking quiz for multiple students at the same time, then you can go for shuffle question order. The next setting is show the link to submit another response. If you are planning to take a quiz and if you want to restrict the student to attempt it only once, then please do not select this. If you want to write any confirmation message which will be displayed at the last, then you can write that. Then let's come to the general setting. If you want to collect the email addresses, then select this, otherwise no need. Then limit to one response. If you are saying this, then it will cross verify with the Gmail account, and if that Gmail account has already submitted the quiz, then second chance will not be given to that student. Then next settings are about edit and summary charts. Do you want to allow the students to edit after submit? If you want to, then say yes, but if you don't want to allow to change their answer, do not select this. Similarly, if you don't want to show them summary charts and text responses, no need to select this. Just say save. Along with email addresses, if you want to collect other details about that particular student, you can do that. But name is not a question. Hence, I'm not going to provide any answer key or points. So this question will not be considered as a part of quiz. So now our quiz will look like this. Email address, other questions and name. As we have said, shuffle the questions. Even name has shuffled with the questions. So if you don't want that, create a section here. For that, go in a last menu of a setting, and here quiz is starting, and here it is information about the student. So now let's see the preview. So first it is asking for information, and email is a mandatory question. So I have to provide the email address, and when I say next, then it is asking for a questions. If I open it one more time, then you can see question order has changed. If you want to make any question as a mandatory question, select it and say required. If you want to make a copy of it so that with little bit changes you can frame a new question, then say duplicate. If you want to delete any question, say delete. Same as question order, you can also shuffle your option order. For that, click, go in setting and say shuffle option order. So if you select this, question order as well as option order will get shuffled. Your quiz is ready to share with others. So just go in send and go to link and get the shorten URL. To copy this link, either say copy or Ctrl C from the keyboard and Ctrl V. So it is asking me for email address. So I am selecting the answers. And I will say submit. As soon as I submit my quiz, I get the confirmation message as thanks for taking quiz. And if I say view score, I can view my score. I got 25 out of 45. Now if I try to reopen this, then it will give me message as you have already responded. If you are making a combined quiz for class for various subjects, then you can add collaborators. So you can add other teachers' email ID with this. So even those teachers can edit the form. Also, all those can see the response. So using Google Quiz, you can make a quiz and you can auto-correct it, and you can also save the paper. Thanks for watching.